The baby's asleep, so I can talk. Today, I want to talk to a specific person. So, I'm talking to a person who knows, who wants to be healthy, but you're not doing what you should be doing to achieve your goals, or even better, you know that you're not doing enough to get healthier, to reach your goals. So, what I want to say to you today is stop blaming other people or other circumstances. Stop blaming and start doing. Because if you want something in life, and that does not just apply to health and nutrition, like to change your diet, to lose some weight and be healthy and be more fit. It applies to many things in life. It applies to realizing your dreams. Like if you have dreams and you're not doing anything for it, you're just like dreaming at home. Oh, I wish I would be a skater, an Olympic skater, or I wish that I would be a musician, and you're actually in marketing. Like if you're unhappy with your life and you're not doing anything to realize your dreams, then that's not good. If you don't spend enough time with your family, or if you don't spend enough time with your spouse, and like you don't put the time in your relationship because your best show is on TV, or because you're too tired because of work, or you had a bad day, or we're always blaming things that are not our fault, and this is usually the reason why we don't do what we should be doing, and we know it. It's just that we don't know that it's our fault. We don't know that we should take responsibility for anything that has to do with our lives. So when it comes to health, like the reason why I'm saying that today is because I get so many people, like clients, families, and friends. They always tell me like they admire me because I have such a good lifestyle, and I have a good diet, and I exercise, and I do all that, and I just had a baby, and I'm back into my I'm fit again, and well, I work for it. I have a good diet, I go to the gym every day, and I make good choices for my lifestyle, for what I put in my body. Or what I put on my body. So all these things, I take the responsibility because this is what I want. I never feel like I'm deprived, that I miss the unhealthy diet, or I miss like sitting on the couch watching TV. I prefer going to the gym and exercise and being energized after, and I prefer, putting the right food in my body. I don't eat like a salad and go, oh, that's gross, or drink a green juice and think that it's disgusting. No, I love it. This is what I like. But that came after, months and months. Like in the beginning, you have to adjust. So when I decided to do this for my health, I decided I'm going to do it because I need to do this. So if you are somebody who's following me and you want to be healthy and you want to eat healthy, well, there are many reasons why we don't do it. The ones that I hear the most, like I'll take for example my father, who always says that he admires me for my diet, for like not eating animal products, and staying away from processed foods, and always choosing organic, and having all these ethics and values. And he always says, well, I'm 65 years old, so I have bad habits, like for a way longer time than you, so it's way harder for me to change. That's such BS, That's, if you really want to do it, you can do it. It doesn't matter how long you've been in this bad habit of yours, you can always change it. It's a decision that you make, right? I always hear from people, well, I want to eat healthy, but it's so difficult with friends. It's so difficult when I go to like social events. And because when I go to these social events, there will be no vegan food, for example, or it will be like there will be alcohol, so I have to drink, right? And well, I go to social events and I just don't pick up the drink on the table, and I always find vegan foods. And if I know for sure that there will be nothing, well, I eat before and I eat my lunch. Like I went to a wedding this summer, and we went to a vegan restaurant before and ate in the car, and we were so full, and we arrived there, and oh no, they had the vegan food for all the annoying vegans. But so we still ate our plate. But anyway, there's always vegan food. I mean, vegetables are everywhere. It's not true that you cannot have vegetables. If you go into a restaurant with your friends, you can always ask the server. You don't have to be like, I'm vegan, and you just say, look, can I have like a special plate with all your sides, like vegetables and a salad and whatever. You look on the menu what they have and you make your plate, and you're gonna have a very good plate. And if you're lucky, you can also ask the chef. You can go and ask the chef. You're like, look, man, can you like make up a plate for me? And usually the chefs are be like, yeah, something different. Finally tonight, I'll make you a plate. And usually everybody's going to be looking at your plate and they're going to be like, can I taste it? Because usually vegan food looks pretty amazing. So I think that this reason for not going for a healthy diet is BS also. Like people are always telling me, oh, it's the holidays coming, so I'm gonna need to detox after, and I'm gonna, well, I have holidays too with all my family, and I didn't drink at Christmas, and my boyfriend didn't either, and we didn't feel like it. We didn't feel like it's not part of our life anymore, our lifestyle. And the vegan food, well, we had food and we were fine again, so it's all BS. And like the way we were brought up, I hear that all the time, like, oh, I'm Italian, so when you're Italian you eat pasta and meat, and so because you're Italian you can't change. I mean, that doesn't make sense. It's not true that just Italian eat meat. Like, you ask anybody from any culture, they could all say it. I'm from this place and I eat meat, so therefore I can't be vegan or I can't eat healthy. Well, that doesn't make sense, because I was brought up with meat and fish and fatty foods and alcohol, and I'm still the way I am right now. Like, I'll be honest with you right now. In my family, I was brought up with parents that told me that smoking weed was cool, like was good for you. My dad told me when I was young, like, I prefer you smoke pot than cigarette. Like, imagine what it does to a kid. My first joint, I was like 12. And my parents they were 21, so they were still partying. So I saw party all the time, like every weekend parties. So what does it tell a child? Well, a party is good and drugs are good and alcohol is good. So I became a drug addict and an alcoholic. Well, I wasn't like drinking like until I pass out, but I did drugs until I pass out many times. And the joint was not my first drug. I've done them all. And I'm not gonna blame that on my parents, but definitely it's something that is because of the way I was brought up. And then one day I decided I don't have to be like this, I don't have to be like this. I don't want to be like this anymore. I want to be healthy. I don't want to poison my body anymore. I don't want to like drug myself to have fun. Now I look outside and it's beautiful, and I don't need to take all this crap to feel good. So, we're always blaming. I was always blaming, like, oh, it's not my fault. This is the way I was brought up. So, this is normal, So it's not, it's BS. So, and a lot of people also tell me that they won't go for the healthy, like, I know people that are sick. For example, my uncle has diabetes, and I see him like eating sugary, like I saw him at the maple farm the other day, and he took a big thing of maple tir d'érable. I don't know in English what it's called, but he had this huge thing of sugar, and he's like, don't tell anybody. Who do you want me to tell? It's you who has diabetes. It's not me. It's not nobody else has diabetes but you. You don't want me to tell you? So, it's like, and then his wife gives him bacon and like all the fatty foods, which is causing the insulin resistance. So he's basically killing himself. And like I told him one time, I can help you. I do this for my work. I help people control their diabetes and control their blood sugar with the diet. And he's like, I'm just stop working. So my uncle, I offer him to help him, and then he just says no, because he will have to stop eating the things that he's used to eat. People think that they are sick because of getting older and because it's in their genes, right? Well, if you're getting the same diseases than your parents had, you might want to think that it's because you're eating the same stuff that they were eating, and you have the same lifestyle that they had. Maybe it's time for you to change the lifestyle, like break the cycle so that you don't have the same crap that they had, Diabetes is a disease that develops over time with your diet. Same thing with heart disease. Same thing with a bunch of cancers. So you don't have to repeat the same mistakes than your parents did, or your friends, or the people around you in the society. Everybody's sick. So you have to stop blaming others. You have to stop blaming the circumstances and how you were raised and your genes and, you know, everything that is out of your control. You have to stop blaming others and start blaming yourself. Realize that you have to take control, you know? And where do you start from that? Well, you start by educating yourself, by following people that are actually doing it, that can be an inspiration for you. I'd like to be those persons for you. You have to start educating yourself by like reading books about nutrition and understanding what happens in your body when you're putting the food in your body. If you're not into this, if you don't want to read all this stuff, then following somebody on the internet is a good way. You need to start making your own food, being interested in it, like starting to put the time and effort, you know, and going to the grocery store and buying the real produce, like not just pre-made dinners and, you know, all the processed foods, and stop going to McDonald's, you know, and drive-thrus. You know, you have to start eating at home. This is the way you're gonna get healthier. Start going to the gym, you know, motivate yourself. Every morning you have a choice. Do I go to the gym or do I not go to the gym? You have two choices. Which one do you take? You're the only one that can make the decision. Nobody else can do it for you. I cannot make you eat I eat. You know, I can show you what I eat. I can give you advices. I can give you my recipes. You know, I can make videos on how I make food from whatever is left in the fridge, like the other day, or I can show you that everything's possible, you know, in the plant kingdom, and show you that you can be super healthy, but you're the only person that can do it. You're the only person that can actually make it happen. So stop blaming and start doing. So I think that's what I wanted to say today. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please like and share and subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram, Dominique Julien _Home Detox. And I'll see you in the next video.